It's no secret that living in the city is costly, but you might be surprised at how costly it can be. Take a peek at some of the world's wealthiest communities to see where some of the world's wealthiest people live. Some of them appear to be so plentiful and pricey that it'll only be a matter of time before other celebrities take up residence there as well. From Short Hills, New Jersey's luxury homes to the rich estates of Los Altos, California, this list is mostly made up of well-to-do cities with the most costly communities. Continue watching the video to know all these most expensive neighborhoods globally. Los Altos Hills in California. Los Altos Hills in California is best recognized as one of the most wealthy and esteemed residential enclaves of Silicon Valley, with rolling hills and spectacular bay vistas. This upscale suburb on the outskirts of San Jose attracts celebrities and even sports bars. But surprisingly, even Beyoncé, known for her incredible talent, fell in love with Los Altos Hills in California. The famous singer is rumored to have given on a rent a $10,000 per night Airbnb house in Silicon Valley. The Peak, Hong Kong. The most remote neighborhood in Hong Kong is located above the city and offers spectacular views of the skyline as well as complete seclusion. But of course, this level of luxury comes at a premium. The Peak is now the most expensive neighborhood in the world, costing $114,000 per square meter. Knightsbridge, London. London has to be included in any ranking of the poshest neighborhoods. We could certainly name several areas, but Knightsbridge is the most costly. However, this area has a lot to offer. In addition to Hyde Park, it features a variety of restaurants, bars, underground parking, and high-end shopping. Upper East Side, New York. The Upper East Side in New York's notoriously severe housing market. Fifth Avenue, one of the world's most famous retail malls, is located in this neighborhood. It's also surrounded by Central Park and the East River, making it one of its most coveted neighborhoods. On the other hand, the median home price is about $6.5 million, and it is rising every year. 16th arrondissement, Paris. The 16th arrondissement is the most expensive of the 20 arrondissements of Paris. The Arc de Triomphe and many exquisite 19th century structures may be found in the area. However, if you want to live in one of those old structures, you'll require a lot of cash. Property in the 16th arrondissement is projected to cost above $10,000 per square meter. Oudshed, Amsterdam. The Oudshed locality of Amsterdam was established in 1998. When two of its rich areas, Amsterdam, Swat and De Gip, combined. The Heineken Museum, the Vondel Park, and the Van Gogh Museum are all located in Oudshed. This neighborhood is bordered by an Amsterdam canal, making it one of the most desirable places. Saint-Jean-Cap-Ferrat, France. Some of the most costly properties in the world may be found at Saint-Jean-Cap-Ferrat. So, it's no surprise that it's known as the billionaire's playground. It has the old-style Riviera glamour and can be described as breathtaking. It is located between Nice and Monaco. The most expensive mansion on the planet was listed for $1.1 billion in 2016. Ostozenka, Moscow. Ostozenka represents the city story and is marketed by a combination of old and modern architecture. Ostozenka Street is one of the world's most expensive areas with many foreign restaurants, museums, and one of the world's largest outdoor swimming pools. Pacific Heights, San Francisco. Pacific Heights is one of the most affluent and costly neighborhoods in the country. The median house sale price in the area is $2.09 million. It has a lovely view and numerous old money families as well as young digital millionaires. Point Piper, Australia. Australia's Wolseley Road is the costliest street and one of the world's top 10 most costly streets. Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull, Frank Lowy, Julia Ross, and John Simmond all live here. Stunning views of the Sydney cityscape and exclusive beaches may be found at Point Piper. Tribeca, New York. Tribeca was also the most expensive neighborhood in New York City in 2017. It arrives far in advance of Soho and Hudson Square with a typical price of $4.683 million. The neighborhood is defined by a combination of industrial flair and understated refinement. It's also a favorite hangout spot for celebs. The high-end downtown Manhattan area is home to celebrities such as Justin Timberlake, Harry Styles, and Jennifer Lawrence. Kensington, London. Kensington is located in the heart of London. It is home to numerous well-known London institutions such as the Natural History Museum, Royal Albert Hall, Imperial College, and the Victoria and Albert Museum. It is also the home of the British monarchy, including Prince George and the Queen of England. However, if you want to call the Queen your neighbor, be prepared to pay up to $14 million for a home in Kensington. Fisher Island, Miami. The roots of this artificial island were humble. It was built in 1905 from sand excavated from numerous building projects throughout the Miami Beach area. The bay floor sand that forms the foundation of Fisher Island, on the other hand, has become some of the most valuable real estate in the United States and has been home to celebrities like President Nixon and Oprah Winfrey. Unfortunately, the only way to get to the island is via boat or helicopter, and the median home price is $4.3 million. Westlake, Texas. According to Forbes.com, retired MLB player George Piedra and his stunning Swarovski-era's wife Vanessa are among the most eminent inhabitants of Westlake, which is located on the picturesque outskirts of Dallas. Glenn Beck lives in a beautiful 8,000-square-foot estate that was once owned by none other than the same MLB player. A luxury Mediterranean-style mansion worth at least $4 million is one of the most expensive residences. Westlake is known as Texas' best community since it is home to a plethora of expensive private clubs and the prominent Westlake Academy, Fidelity Investments, and Deloitte University. Rancho Santa Fe, California. Rancho Santa Fe has garnered international headlines as a beautiful place that is home to a plethora of wealthy people. According to Forbes.com, baseball mogul Bud Black is one of the notables who has purchased land. But wait, there's more. Bill Gates is another well-known figure who bought an $18 million horse property in Rancho Santa Fe. Other notable figures, including NASA astronaut Pete Conrad, director Howard Hughes, and golfer Phil Mickelson, have expressed interest in the area. Similar to the businessman, they eventually chose to cut connections with the high-tech world and the bustling city to buy a home in Rancho Santa Fe's peaceful neighborhood. Bryn Mawr, Philadelphia. Bryn Mawr means Great Hill in Welsh, and it's ideally positioned in an expensive area known as the Main Line. According to Forbes.com, the wealthy stretch of property is just 10 miles outside sunny Philadelphia and features top-notch retailers, high-end dining restaurants, pleasant cafes, and exclusive schools. To give you an idea of how pricey it is, the median home sales price ranges from $500,000 to $1 million, yet these figures pale compared to the most opulent residences there, valued at over $4 million. Former President Woodrow Wilson is one of the wealthiest residents of Bryn Mawr. E. Tunnell, a Pro Football Hall of Famer, and Katharine Hepburn are among the celebrities that have visited the area. Stoke-de-Vernon, United Kingdom. Stoke-de-Vernon in Surrey, United Kingdom offers the golden recipe of a handy location, great ambience, and a wide range of outdoor adventures. With an average house price of £870,383, little over $1. There are also plenty of sports clubs for archery, tennis, and cricket enthusiasts. Stoke-de-Vernon used to have historic houses dating back to the 1960s. Still, they were finally replaced by mansions ranging from 6,000 square feet to 10,000 square feet, all of which are extravagant and pricey for the ordinary family. Radlett, United Kingdom. Radlett houses for sale are significantly less expensive. However, the price tag does not become less of a hardship for most families with an average annual salary. In fact, according to telegraph.co.uk, a luxury property may be purchased for over $500,000. When it comes to Radlett's outdoor activities, the town is known for its sports, which range from tennis and squash to cricket practice. Radlett, dubbed the parody of suburbia preoccupations, is nestled among hedgerows and verdant hills. Radlett's group is also notable for its passionate protection of the Greenbelt. Chelsea, London. Chelsea is a wealthy enclave in West London that has housed celebrities such as the Rolling Stones, the Beatles, and Kylie Minogue. 11 Chelsea is a popular place to live if you can afford the price. And sophisticated but quirky businesses. A home in this neighborhood costs an average £1.57 million, about $2.1 million. That concludes today's discussion. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel.